Hello again, welcome to the I Hit Drums, a Beginner's Guide podcast with me, Mark, your teacher for this series. In the last lesson, we got familiar with paradiddles. Today, we're going to start combining singles, doubles, and paradiddles all into the same exercises to really develop our stick control. So let's begin with exercise 7.1. In this exercise, you'll see 4 bars of eighth notes, all played on the snare drum. This on its own isn't difficult, and you should be very familiar with this by now. But if you look at the sticking above each bar, you'll see that it changes. In bar 1, we have a single sticking, right, left, right, left. In bar 2, double sticking, right, right, left, left. In bar 3, paradiddle sticking, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and then in the 4th bar it goes back to double sticking. Once you start playing gigs, and I hope you do at some point, this exercise is actually a really good warm-up before you hit the stage, because working through those different sticking patterns just gets the hands nice and warmed up. For now though, you might still find this a little bit challenging. So as always, let's begin at 40 BPM. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so that first pass might have been a little bit on the tricky side, but now you know what's coming. Let's give it another shot. Exercise 7.1 at 40 BPM. Here we go again.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Moving on to exercise 7.2, we have a similar concept here, but with 16th notes. So we have a bar of singles, a bar of doubles, a bar of paradiddles, going back to a bar of doubles. Now if you are still finding any of those sticking patterns difficult at 40 BPM, then you won't be ready for this exercise. But if you are finding them okay, let's give it a try. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I think you'll agree that that one's a bit mean, but it's very good for your hands. Let's give that one another run, so exercise 7.2 at 40 BPM. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In exercise 7.3, we return to eighth notes, and we still have those same combinations of a bar of singles, a bar of doubles, a bar of paradiddles, and a bar of doubles. Only now we begin to add the feet. What I'd recommend for each of these is that you start with the foot pattern. Whichever variation it is, begin with that. So set your metronome to 40 BPM, start the foot pattern, get comfortable with that, and then introduce the hands. If you're thinking about the feet and the hands at the same time, it's going to get a bit muddled. So try get that foot pattern going first, to the point where you don't really need to think about it anymore, and then focus on the hands. We're not going to run these examples now, because hopefully by now you know the drill and you know what to do. So get your metronome, set it to 40 BPM, and give that a try. Exercise 7.4 is a similar concept, only now we have those 16th note variations. And again we have a bar of singles, bar of doubles, bar of paradiddles, bar of doubles, but again adding those 3 different foot combinations. So once again, set your metronome to 40 BPM and give those a try. Exercise 7.5 is a little bit more interesting because we're combining the 8th notes and the 16th notes to make one large exercise. So instead of having 4 bars of 8th notes and then a separate exercise as 4 bars of 16th notes, we're combining that into one 8-bar exercise. The sticking patterns within each of those 4-bar sections is exactly the same as what you've already played, only now it's one big exercise. And you also have the option of adding those foot combinations as well for exercise 7.6. Exercise 7.7, I feel, is quite an important one. This is changing rates, and what that means is moving from one note value into the other. So in these exercises, we're moving from 8th notes into 16th notes. But we're also going to follow that pattern of changing the sticking. So in the first line, we're playing singles, but moving from 8th notes into 16th notes. And then the second line, we're playing doubles, moving from 8th notes to 16th notes, and then paradiddles, and then doubles. Your ability to switch up the rates this way is going to be really important once you start playing fills around the kit. So although we've been doing quite a lot of technical things the last couple of lessons, this one in particular is really important, so don't skip this. In fact, let's give it a go now. So exercise 7.7 at 40 BPM. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Again, this can be a really good warm-up before playing gigs. You're doing different speeds with the hands, but also different sticking combinations. So it's really good for getting those hands warmed up and loosened up. Let's give it another try. Exercise 7.7 at 40 BPM. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you've got this far in the series, I just want to say well done. Quite a lot of the first 7 lessons involve a lot of different techniques and only a couple of songs. As we work through the rest of the book, we're going to be seeing a lot more songs and a little bit less technique. So this first stage of the book has really been getting you set up in order to execute certain physical movements well. and also understand notation. But it's important to remember that drumming isn't just about having good technique, it's about being musical. So this is why we're going to start working through a lot of different songs and also introduce other parts of the drum set as we go. So make sure you're feeling comfortable with those first 7 lessons of the book, because everything that comes next is based on that foundation that you've built in those first 7 lessons. Before the next lesson, I'd like you to review everything we've covered in the book so far. Revisit some of those exercises, try them again. You might even find that you can play them at higher speeds now. But give them another try, make sure everything feels up to speed, make sure you feel comfortable with the various sticking patterns, and then in the next lesson, we're going to start introducing the toms, playing fills, and then getting you ready for your next play-along track tomorrow. Until then, enjoy. I Hit Drums, a beginner's guide, can be purchased through Amazon as a paperback or as an ebook through Amazon, iTunes and Kobo. Just search for I Hit Drums, a beginner's guide.